Hello and welcome to Hockey Night at Pizza, an afternoon edition of Hockey Night at Pizza, that is, featuring Game 2 of the D1 Roller Championship Series between the Drunken Leprechauns and the defending champion Allies. The Leprechauns, of course, having dominated Game 1, winning by a score of 6-2. 4 goals by superstar defenseman Phil Sweetie.
You guys won the first game?
The Leprechauns completely dominated the Allies in Game 1, allowing just 11 shots, no more than 4 in any period. The Allies,
why don't you come trim my
with 2
head?
goals that came in kind of a flurry. One on the power play, tied the score 2-2. But they just were not ever able to sustain any offensive attack against the Leprechauns.
We got Brian Jeffries over here,
who now start Game 2 today with Chad Huck centering against Brian Watrous of the Allies. Seth Gibson in to drop the ball, and he does. And right off the bat, it goes to Sweetie with Watrous in pursuit. Goes into his own corner, works the boards, looking around, flips it the other way for Scott Delahanty, one of the Leprechauns, one of the many. Oops! And that's picked up by A.J. Benning right in front, and that's blocked. Into the corner it goes. It's Evan Hill trying to battle it out against, I believe that's Delahanty. And up it goes for Rocco Carranzo, held without a point in Game 1 so far. The rebound right to Chad Huck. That goes wide. Here's A.J. Benning with it now. A.J. Benning not playing Game 1 of the championship series, coming in with a nicked up shoulder of sorts. And he sends it across as the Allies try to mount an attack. Again, they are stopped. Benning has to regroup and start all over again. Back behind his own net he goes. Whoops, he falls, losing his balance. That shoulder looks like it's bothering him already as Evan Hill takes the ball and skates up. He elects to go around both forwards and tries to walk this one in. Can't get past Sweetie. Gets a shot through, though, and here's Sweetie with it. Looking around, turning, heading back behind his net. No, he's coming up as he faces a very soft attack, forecheck by the Allies. He'll throw it in hard from far away. That goes wide. Art Laney with it now, sends it back across. And here's Watrous in with it. Tries to take a shot. That one's blocked. Evan Hill in to help him out. He has it behind the net. Sweetie working on him. Comes out with the ball. Sends it up the boards. And away the Leprechauns go. Into the corner they send it. Ball bouncing. Hill has it. Off his own net, kicks it to himself, sends it up for a breaking Michael Kelsey. He takes a slap shot. Oh, nice toe save there by Camasso. Fat rebound, but not fat enough for Delgado to get it. Perhaps not long enough as the taller Sweetie easily steps in before a second shot could be had. Here's Sweetie now takes a shot, and that goes wide. Here's Benning with it for the Allies. Jim Benning, the senior, has it. He's met up in the boards by a Leprechaun, Delgado. Captain Joey Delgado with it now for the Allies. Sends it all the way up into the corner to referee Seth Gibson. Anjanette Rieger now with it. She throws it in deeper as Brad Radke takes the court. You always know when he's just taking the court because he's slamming his stick out there. He wants people to know that he's not suspended anymore as he was for Game 1 of the championship. And Kelsey takes it away from Sweetie now. Now he's chasing Delahanty, who recovers at the last second. Now Delahanty walks in, takes a shot that's blocked by Delgado. Here's Nagy with it. Down the boards, trying to center it. Where is it? Right in front. Leprechauns trying to swing at the rebound, unable to do that. But early on, it looks like the Leprechauns in control. Benning with it now, sends it up the boards for Delgado. A little bit too long for him. As the Leprechauns have it now, that's Dan Sisk working on Delgado. Dan Sisk, of course, with a beautiful goal in Game 1, burning Delgado badly in the corner and then beating Julio Alves for an incredible goal. Watrous with it now. That one goes high and wide. As Sisk breaks out with it now, he breaks it, tries to go through 3 Allies and just about does. Trying to center it back out to the point now for Sisk. Can't do it. And then he throws it right in front. What a save by Julio Alves! And Alves, who had a pretty darn good game in the first time these teams met a few days ago, looks like he's already on his game now. Evan Hill with it now. Going back behind his own net. Swings it back the other way for Benning, who throws it back up for Hill. Hill trying to get through the defense. Delahanty, he does. He shoots, and it's a save by Camasso. Hill with it now in the corner, fighting it up against Nagy. Nagy gets it back out to the point. Artlini with a shot. It's deflected. It goes in. Goal! That is a goal for the Allies. The very first lead of this series for the Allies. The first time ever in this series that the Leprechauns find themselves behind. It took a deflection in front and a long slap shot by Artlini for the Leprechauns to finally surrender a goal. And back at it they go. Here comes, whoops, it goes back the other way. Here's Hill with it now. He sends it up front. 2-on-1. No! It's cut off in the middle by Sweet High. Long distance shot that's tipped wide by Carranzo. Back in front for Carranzo. He can't handle it. Here's A.J. Benning with it now, trying to go around the net. Can't do that. And Watchers picks it up for the Allies. He loses control of it. Here's Chad Huck with it. And Benning will try once again as he sweeps it away and goes behind his net. No, he comes back the other way. Skinning straight up the gut past Huck into Sweet High. Takes a long distance shot. That's high and wide as Sweet High collects. Spins one way, then the other. Looking to set this up for Delahanty, and he does. Nope, Delahanty can't get that back in front as it goes into the corner. Phil Sweet High back with it now. He'll try and start this thing all over again. Skates up through the red line, long distance shot, and it's in! Wow, Phil Sweet High, whose shot is seemingly unstoppable in this series, gets his 5th goal of the series and ties the score 1-1 on a long-distance shot that Julio Alves probably wishes he could see all over again. Scored tied now 1-1 on the long-distance goal by Phil Sweet High as Benning taps it over for Delgado, who sends it up to Rieger. She throws it in on net. Kelsey in pursuit, knocking Delahanty off the ball once, but not twice as Delahanty recovers nicely. Rieger throws it back in the corner for Kelsey. Knocked down by Delahanty, looking for the call. There isn't one. Sweet High breaking out with it now. Both forwards behind him as he walks into the zone, takes a shot, and he misses. That goes fat rebound out the other way. Carranzo with it now. He throws it into the corner for Jim Benning. He skates around, checks his options, looking. Uses his famous Benning backhand to get it to Kelsey, and again both forwards behind the D on this as Delgado tries to bring it around. Huck giving him some trouble as Delgado gets it up the boards, and Sweet High again taking over. Slowed down a little bit by Rieger as he tries to get past Kelsey now. He does. Takes the shot. That goes wide. Here's Huck with it now. Takes a shot in front for Carranzo. Here's Sweet High, comes right to him, score! And I'll tell you what, folks, I don't know how a ball can find a superior player better than it has to in this championship series so far. That's 6 goals for Phil Sweet High, who had 9 in 9 games in the regular season. What a series he's having. As the ball comes back now to the point for Delgado, he tries to skate this in and loses control. Back out the other way for Watrous, who throws it in front as the Allies find themselves trailing 2-1 and in danger now of possibly being swept. It's early, but without much of an offensive attack, and seeing how Sweet High has completely dominated them to this point, you have to start wondering if that could be the case. Hill with it now out of the air. He's harassed as he walks into the zone, passes it back for Watrous, but it doesn't get to him as Nagy has it now, skates behind his net. Hill chips it off his stick. And Delahanty throws it up for Radke, who throws it into the corner. No, Delgado picks that up. Up for Hill, into the corner against Nagy. Leaves it for Watrous. Shot wide. Back out to the point it goes for Benning. Here's Delgado with it now as he works on Sisk. Tries to cut into the middle. Hill picks that one up. He tries to cut to the middle, and we have our first call of the game. Tripping penalty on the Leprechauns. Nagy with it now behind his own net. Chips it around Hill up to the boards for Artlini. Looking to set up the shot. No, he goes back the other way for A.J. Benning. He'll take the shot. And that hits something in front, possibly watchers, as that's chipped out now. Benning pinches up, and Sisk is off to the races, makes a move around Laney. It's him against Alves, 1-on-1, back to the right hand, and he scores! Dan Sisk, another highlight reel goal for Dan Sisk. Wow, what a play by Sisk.
23.
First he got past the pinching A.J. Benning on the power play, and then as Art Laney raced in to try to break that up, he made a move around Laney and found himself in on a breakaway on Alves. Made no mistake about that move. What a move. And the score is now 3-1. The Allies, despite playing markedly better in Game 2 than they were in Game 1, are now trailing 3-1 as the Leprechauns inch closer and closer to their first ever D1 Roller Championship. Some time left here in the first period as Benning takes the shot. And Delahanty collects in the corner. He goes up the boards long and deep for Art Laney to chase this one down. Wow, what a play by Dan Sisk. One of the players you don't really think about on the Leprechauns. That just tells you how good Phil Sweetie really is. Sisk, of course, is no slouch in the hands department. He had an unbelievable goal in Game 1 and now matches that again in Game 2 as the Allies bring up a lot of pressure here now. That one out of play, though, as the fans look on. Sisk with 11 goals and 7 assists, 18 points in just 5 games for the Leprechauns. Not someone that that many Allies observers or fans were thinking about marking, perhaps, but clearly a serious threat as he has again scored a monster goal for the Leprechauns and put them in terrific position here to take this game home. Sweetie with it now, under no pressure at all, as Rieger just watches him. A.J. Benning decides he's just going to jump up, and Sweetie sends it all the way down. This is going to be Kelsey chasing it in. No defenseman back here for the Allies, as Sisk tries to throw that in front, and here's Laney with it now. He goes back across the other way, and that's just going to go right into the hands of Delahanty. The sure hands of Delahanty this series. An unbelievable series he's having. As he dumps it all the way into the corner. Here's Laney. He's about to try it up again. Instead, he's going to skate. He's going to take a shot. Long distance shot. And why not? He scored that way before, although not quite that long. Here's Phil Sweetie with it again. And again, similar situation, facing no pressure from the Allies. As he holds and holds. Rieger watches and watches. So does Kelsey. And eventually, he decides he is going to send it back out for his defensive partner, Delahanty, who spins around Kelsey. Kelsey tries to take it away. Here's Huck with it now. Huck with a shot. That goes wide. Almost right in front there for Carasso. And back all the way down it goes for Sweetie. Excuse me, that's Rocco Carranzo. Actually, the Leprechauns' leading goal scorer this season with 12. Phil Sweetie taking a long distance shot. That's blocked in front. Here's Rieger with it now. She tries to push that up. A.J. Benning has it now as Delgado breaks up. He goes back the other way, finds Kelsey, who sends it back into a breaking Benning, but misses him. Benning tries to make a move on Delahanty, knocks him down. Now he goes around, and it looks like, yes, we are going to have a call on A.J. Benning. As the Leprechauns will now take a 3-1 lead with them onto this power play. Three seconds to go here in the first period. As Hill steps into the face-off circle and pushes it forward. And that's the whistle, folks. It's the end of the first period. Score 3-1.
Yeah.
Okay, back with us now at the start of the second period. It's Hill versus Huck. Huck throws it back, and Nagy controls for the Leprechauns. Goes back the other way for Delahanty. Throws it into the corner. Orlini picks up and dumps it all the way into the other corner. Nagy will start all over again. Mike Nagy, number 84, being chased. Walks right in front. Ooh. Shot. Julio Alves is there. And Laney sends it all the way back down as the Allies just let Mike Nagy walk in. Nagy, of course, no slouch himself. This Leprechaun team just full of so many superstars. 13 points from the defense position as he takes a slap shot that goes wide Back out to the point for Huck. Speaking of big shots, Huck has one, even though he may not appear to because he's a little bit soft on his skates. A duck player with incredible hands in terms of shooting hands anyway. Sends it back the other way, the fake slap shot, and then the real slap shot by Nagy. Huck controlling with it now, trying to get it back into the middle, working up against Laney. He throws it back up to the point, and out of the zone it goes. Delahanty with a move on Hill. Walking into the zone, leaves it for Huck. The big slap shot, Julio Alves right there. Huck having a big shift for the Leprechauns. Back out to Huck again it goes, or is that Delahanty, excuse me. And into the corner it is. Fighting in the air, it's Laney and Brad Radke. Who has it? Radke has it. All the way back out to the point. Now for Delahanty. Making a move, yet another move on Hill. As Jim Benning picks this one off. Hill goes back across. Laney has it, tries to get it up to Benning, who sends it out for Hill. He misses him, and Delahanty chips it up. And here's Dan Sisk with one move. He walks right in front, tries to pass across. He does! What a save by Alves! As Evan Hill breaks out now. Leaves it behind for Benning. Nice move back. And there's a call here on the Leprechauns. Looks like it's going to be a hooking call as Phil Sweetie tries to get control, and he does. As referee Seth Gibson making his third call of the game.
Oh, my God, come on.
Nailing Brad Radke for that one.
Oh, done that.
The hooking call as Benning tried to walk in and make his move. He had Hill for the 2-on-1 after he made the move.
Where the foul was,
couldn't quite get the pass across. And the Allies go to the power play once again, trailing 3-1. Kelsey on the face-off draw now. That one goes forward. And Brittany Camasso puts an end to that. Dan Sisk scoring up again against Kelsey. Kelsey has it. Wins it back for A.J. Benning. The one-time shot hits the wall. Delahanty trying to beat Watros on this one. Couldn't quite do it. Here's Benning back the other way for Delgado. He skates it down and around for Kelsey. And Sweetie collects. Making his moves behind his own net as the Allies do a soft check.
Easy!
Little battle in front of the net there between Camasso and Watrous. Phil Sweetie sends it all the way down as A.J. Benning collects.
I know.
The Leprechauns
He's just as silly, too.
in defensive mode as A.J. skates this up. Here's Kelsey with it at the opposite point. Kelsey with it now, tries to go into the middle for Delgado. Instead, it's picked up by the Leprechauns. And here's Sweetie with it now, making his moves. Long distance wrister. That one goes high and wide. Goes out of the zone as the Leprechauns play keep away. Benning has it again. Now for the Allies, and once again, oops, he loses a little control. Fights with it. He has it back now for Delgado, who couldn't get that ball. And Delgado has it now. Checking his options, tries to center, can't do it. Sweetie has it. And goes the other way. Benning once again will start all over again as the Leprechauns in complete control on this penalty
JJ
kill.
Loves you.
Three Allies on one side, Benning on the other. He skates in as the penalty expires. Hill tries to throw it down for a Kelsey. That's picked up by Sweetie. He's in a race against Benning, who gets there first and spins it back the other way. Kelsey with it now, makes a move, tries to walk in front. Big play there, big defensive play by Delahanty. Back in front, but that's taken by Sisk now, who tries to push it up the other way for Radke, who spins and turns, and that is taken away. Here's Sweetie with it now from the point. Shot! Big save by Alves. Here's Evan Hill with it. He's got Kelsey in front. Takes the shot. That one goes wide. As Hill battles against Nagy in the sideboards. Three Allies in. Hill trying to get control. Can't do it. Here's Nagy with it now. It's a 3-on-1. Nagy looks, fires right on. Face off now. Controlled by the Allies. As Hill tries to break out of the zone. That's picked up here now by Jim Benning, who elects to throw it on net. And Nagy trying to get this, chips it past Hill, and up he goes. Leprechauns skating in 3-on-3. That shot is stuffed by the defense. Huck out of the air, and he scores! Chad Huck, number 90. Chad Huck with 8 games played this year, 6 goals and 5 assists. Chad Huck, once again, Chad Huck, one of those deck players with good hands, an unbelievable wrist shot. No one in the rink has better hands than Chad Huck when it comes to shooting, and he shows that right there as he gives the Leprechauns a seemingly insurmountable 4-1 lead, knocking that ball out of the air. Alves could do nothing on that one as Huck made incredible contact with that in front, and the Leprechauns in complete control of this game, now leading 4-1 here in Game 2. Artlini now trying to start something on his own. Skates that one up, backhands it into the middle where nothing really happens. Now Hill has it, throws it back the other way. Back for Laney. He can't make a play. And Delahanty skates in front of his own net. Past Hill. Back for Delahanty. Number 15, nice play in front. That is saved by Julio Alves. Delahanty still with it. Having a dominant shift, Delahanty is. Going back the other way behind the net.
What the fuck is he doing?
As the Leprechauns pick up another penalty, their 3rd penalty of the game.
It's one thing if you get tied up, and it's the other thing if you grab the guy's stick.
Now
and
called by referee Seth Gibson. The Allies needing a goal to get back into this game as the Allies control from the point. Delgado back for A.J. Benning. The long slapper. That's stuffed and goes into the corner. And here's Delahanty now. Taken away by Kelsey briefly for a moment. Trying to get past Sweetie. Can't do it. Sweetie heading back behind his own net. Kelsey in pursuit. Chases him around the net. Bill Sweetie tries to throw it up the boards. That is stopped. There's a cluster of players in front. And Sweetie with it now. Walking in on the defense. He takes a wrist shot. What a save by Julio Alves. Off the handle of the stick.
Off green, straight out.
Sweetie had a shot that was ticketed for the top left corner. Wow, what a play by Alves. As the fans look on from behind.
Somebody said that.
Having a bird's eye view of that monster wrist shot. An incredible save by Allies goaltender Julio Alves. The Allies now calling a timeout in the second period. Not sure what they were looking to discuss there, but the timeout is over. Here's Hill with it now. And trying to get control of this. Here's Delgado with it. Goes back the other way with Sisk watching him. Sends it back to the far side for Benning, who tries to lead Delgado. Delgado chips it ahead. He takes a shot. That's right on. Rebound in front. That's cleared back out. Delgado has it. Shot wide. Here's Hill with it now. Hill checking his options, looking, tries to throw it across for Delgado, picked up by Sweetie, and Sweetie breaking out of the zone now. Hill in pursuit as he runs up into the side boards, and on the other side it goes for Benning. Benning back across the other way for Delgado. He tries to chip it ahead of Sweetie, who's working on him. Delgado back behind the net for Hill, who throws it up the boards a little bit. Delahanty in there to clean up that mess, and down it goes. Can Carranza get there first? No. Julio Alves is there, and he holds for the face-off. As the Allies make a big push following that timeout, but no goals, and not even close to a goal, actually, with the Leprechauns continuing to hold steady.
Fucking Chad scores that goal. You kidding me?
3:33 showing on the clock here in the second period. As Artlini tries to throw that up long, and he does, for Hill, who once again can't get through the defense of Scott Delahanty. Shot right on, up in the air it goes, and out of play. Carranza with it now in the corner. Nice play behind the net, trying to get that to the point, working on A.J. Benning. They've had an interesting back and forth throughout this series, those two. Here's Hill with it now, trying to break through the defense. Throws it behind them. He's tripped in front, or at least falls down. Watchers with it now, just below the booth here. Followed up by Hill. It looks like there will be a call. Yep. And referee Seth Gibson making yet another call against the Leprechauns. This will be their 4th penalty of the game. No goals for the Allies on either of the 3 power plays, as the Leprechaun defense
Tom's got to go in the box for a minute and a half.
To be strong. Face off now. That's won by the Leprechauns. Watrous chasing Sweet Tie with it now. Hill takes it away from Sweet Tie. Back into his own end he goes. Leaving it for Benning. Over for Laney. Back to Benning. Shot! That's right on. As Watrous with it now. As the Allies playing a very, very deep perimeter. Benning with another long shot. That one goes wide. That's gloved in front there by Hill.
I didn't see it.
He
I was
puts it softly on net, and Camasso puts an end to that business right there.
Tom to give me a whistle there if it went out.
Radke wins the face-off back. Delahanty with it now. He sends it up the boards. Over for Laney. Back the other way for Benning, who loses control of it. And it's Brad Radke walking in one-on-one. Loses control. Throws it in front at the last second for Sweet Tie, who makes a move past Benning, and now taken by Hill. Delahanty with it now to clean up the mess. It goes the other way. Glove down by Laney, who wants the shot. Gets it. Misses wide. Here's Watrous with it. He's shoved into the corner, and back down it goes the other way. Left for Benning, and he sends it out of play. Down the ball goes again into the Leprechaun zone, as the Allies, having more of the run of the play, helped in great part by the power plays that they've been awarded so far. But still, although they've had more territorial time. Oh, right in front for Watrous, and he misses the easy putback. Wow, Watrous. That's one of his specialties, right in front of the net. I don't think he was able to see that until it was already past him, though, as Hill works on Delahanty. Delahanty, once again, having an unbelievable series, although he lost his stick on that one, as the Allies continue to put on some pretty good pressure. Here's Sweet Tie with it now. He stops short. He tries to make the move past Hill, and he does. Trying to make another move past Watrous, and then again past Hill. This time Hill takes it away from Sweet Tie, as Benning tries to walk in. Can't do it because Nagy is there. Pushed off the ball by Watrous, and that is going to give him a penalty, as referee Seth Gibson says he's not going to have any of that. And the Leprechauns getting a rare power play in this series. Just their second one this game.
Nah, you cut him off.
Leprechauns.
No, you cut him off.
Having given up,
gone.
Having not been outshot in any of the previous 4 periods of this series so far, now on a power play and still outshooting the Allies steadily. The right stick of Sisk in the air as Radke tries to go across to him for the one-timer. That's picked up here by Delgado, and out past Delahanty it goes. Delahanty starting from his own end. Sends it up for Sweet Tie. Back for Delahanty with a little bit of room. He throws it deep into the boards. Stopped there. Now with Delgado having it, and he sends it down once again as Sweet Tie collects. Going long distance on the pass. That's taken now by Kelsey. Long shot that hits the boards, and that'll do it for this period, folks. As the Drunken Leprechauns, 1 period away from capturing their first ever D1 Roller Championship. The Leprechauns, to this point, having outshot the Allies. Let's see, that's 16-12 in the first 2 periods of this game, outshooting the Allies 10-7 in the second period. And that makes 5 consecutive periods that Phil Sweet Tie, Brad Radke, and Delahanty and crew have outshot the Allies. 5 consecutive periods. As the third period gets underway now. And Kelsey in, getting past Sweet Tie, trying to make a move past Delahanty. That's not happening in this series. Delahanty, once again, having an incredible series. Stopping everything, starting everything, it seems like. Doing everything else but score, leaving that for his partner, Sweet Tie. Here's Kelsey all the way back now behind his own net. Going past Sisk, trying to start the breakout on his own. Skates past Delahanty deep into the corner, trying to center it past Sweet Tie, can't do it. Up into the sideboard it goes for Jim Benning. Here's Sisk with it now. Delgado trying to come in. The backhand shot right on. Julio Alves there as Delgado and Stick part company. Jim Benning with it now behind the boards. Checking his options. Dribbles across to the other side. That's picked off here by a Leprechaun as Kelsey comes all the way back and now sends it all the way down. With Sweet Tie collecting.
What did you say? Who's coming
Jim
to
Benning
help out?
comes on for AJ. I'm sorry, AJ Benning comes on for Jim Benning as Sweet Tie comes in with a long shot. And back in front it goes for Carranzo, but Julio Alves is there.
Oh, the meeting. Yeah, no, I'm not coming.
About the BS, everybody gets hit.
Jim Benning coming off and AJ Benning coming in as noted, but looks like AJ Benning is now playing defense for the Allies. I'm sorry, he's now playing forward for the Allies, having started on D.
Oh, well.
Delgado back across for AJ. He tries to walk it in, going around, and that's stopped by the Leprechauns D as Nagy sends it all the way down. Here's Laney with an out. Whoops. There's Chad Huck with a move past in front. And a sneaky little shot there. Stopped by Alves as Laney looks to the heavens wondering how he could have let that move happen on his watch. Kelsey with it now on the face-off. Trying to go back for Delgado against Huck. And it goes to Laney. Back out to the point as Nagy chases all the way down into his own end. Having some time as the Allies show a soft forecheck here. Going back the other way. Delgado with it. Up the boards for AJ Benning. Tries to throw a shot on, but it goes behind the net. Here's Kelsey with it now. Looks across for Benning, who throws it front for Delgado. That's picked off, though. Nice looking play. Almost worked out as Delahanty breaks out with Delgado in pursuit and Laney in front. He holds up. Goes back the other way past Kelsey. Throws it back for Nagy, who dumps it all the way down as Delgado picks up. Looking up. Dumps it down for Benning. Nagy makes the move, but that's picked off now by Kelsey. He's got AJ Benning in front. Tries to take the shot. He does. Right on. Benning there for the rebound. Can't do anything with it as Delahanty stared him down. Here's Delgado back for AJ Benning. One move. Tried another. Instead goes back the other way for, well, he thought Delgado was there, I believe. Then he tries it back for him once again, but he can't get the bounce. Here's Laney with it out. Players cancel themselves out. Going back the other way. Delgado trying to get control, and he does. Looking. Out for nobody, it looks like, except a Leprechaun. So they'll start all over again, and it'll be Delgado again.
So
back around he goes for Laney. He can't handle that hop. Back into the boards. Back in front now for the attempt for Huck. Nice idea by Carranzo. It didn't work as Kelsey comes in with a long slapper. Big save by Brittany Camasso. They battle behind the net. Nagy wins the battle. He looks up as the Leprechauns break out. Stolen by Benning. Down in front he goes. There is no call on that one, though. Close call here for the Leprechauns as Benning stole that one and almost had an opportunity to walk in. Chad Huck with a big slap shot. That goes high off the boards. Delgado with it now. Makes a move past one Leprechaun. Leading the breakout now. He sees Evan Hill. Throwing it in front for him. He goes back the other way for Watchers. That's chipped, though. Back down in the corner goes for Hill. He looks back out now for Jim Benning, who has to regroup in his own end. Back the other way he goes for Hill. As the Allies showing a little bit of control here now in the third period. Watchers loses his balance, but wins the battle temporarily as Sweet Tie comes in. Nice look here by Benning, finding Delgado on the far side. He goes back, throws it back into the opposite boards. Sweet Tie collects. Picked off now in front by Watchers. What a save by Camasso. Wow, the rare mistake by Sweet Tie. And another move past Sweet Tie by Hill. As suddenly the Allies showing some life here with this line. That is Sisk now. Behind his own net. Stops short. Goes back the other way. That is now taken away by Hill. He has it. Has Delgado at the point. Big slap shot or big windup that's blocked there in front by either Sisk or Sweet Tie. And Sisk walking in on the 2-on-3 attempt. The Leprechauns surviving what looked like, oops, well, the offensive flurry may not be over as Delgado has it, but he can't handle the ball. Trying to start the 3-on-2 the other way. Oh, the big pass there by Huck, almost for Radke. Would have been a 2-on-0 if that had gotten through. Delgado throws it across now for Wachus. Right in front, and Camasso with the save.
That was going to hit me. It filled into.
And that goes out of
Maybe
play.
he knows better with me.
Benning with the face-off win for Hill. He holds. Throws it in front. For Benning right in front, and Freddie Camasso is there. As the Allies showing a lot of fight here, down 4-1 in the third period, but unable now to get past the one player that they really hadn't tested very much, Camasso.
No, he didn't baseball swing in the head.
Sweet tie with it
That
now.
wasn't him. He had his stick low.
Taken down. Goes back the other way. Delahanty making a spinorama move in his own end. Throws it down now for Sisk with the sweet hands. Gets past Leany. Throws a shot into the 5-hole. Gets a rebound.
Ooh,
Another save comes out by Julio Alves. Wow, as the rebound came way out into the slot. Alves with 3 big saves there to keep the Allies still in this game. Sweet tie now with that one blocked by Hill as Kelsey tries to move past Sweet tie, and he gets the ball but does not have control. And that one goes out of play as Hill steps into the face-off circle. He wins it to himself, it looks like. Benning trying to get the shot, can't do it. Hill with it now with a little bit of time. Sends it back for Watrous, going across the other way. For Elaney, big shot. That one right in front for Benning. Here's Hill with it. He can't get the shot. Watrous, that shot is blocked. And that is one of the problems for the Allies, and one of the great things about the Leprechauns is, boy, do they block shots, as that one this also fails to go on net by Hill. Here's Huck with it back out now. That one picked off here by Elaney. Sends it back now for Benning across the other way for Watrous. He tries to get the shot. That one's stuffed. And Delahanty with it now, trying to get control, skating circles with Hill all over him. Hill eventually gets the ball at his own red line. Taking the shot. That's a big save by Camasso. No, I'm sorry. That one appears to have gone out of play. As Hill looks up at the clock with the Allies, wondering how much time they will need to be able to get back into this thing. And the Leprechauns thinking that they have plenty of time, probably, as Nagy tries to break out of his zone. And Watrous with it now. Kelsey in front. Here's Benning with a big chance. He shoots wide! Wow, what a big chance for Benning as he did the spinorama turn move to his wrist, to his forehand for the wrister. Benning with it now again in front. That one goes on net. Kelsey with it. Can't get the backhand shot he wants. He's hooked on that play. Kelsey with a shot hits the post. Kelsey again with it now as the Leprechauns try to break out. And instead, the Allies getting the call, the 5th penalty of the game on the Leprechauns.
They absolutely did.
Who weather a storm, a furious storm here by the Allies, still leading 4-1. Kelsey steps into the face-off circle now. Wins it back for Hill, who's playing the point on this power play. Back across for Watrous. Tries to throw it in front for Benning. To the side it goes.
Good.
As Kelsey chips that. Sweet tie trying to get it out of the zone. Kept in. Back across for Hill. Right in front. The shot. That one stuffed into the corner. Back into Hill's feet it goes. And we have a whistle. It's referee Seth Gibson, former Allies netminder, it should be noted, calling all of these penalties today in favor of the Allies. Kelsey with it now. That goes back the other way. Sweet tie with it. Looking to send it down, and he does. Actually on net. And Hill will pick that up as the Allies start the power play with Hill walking it in past Carranzo. Getting a shot right in front, but Delahanty, of course, who else, is there to pick up the rebound and start that one again. Here comes Kelsey, though. He's trying to collect the ball. Trying to get a shot, so throws it in front, goes back out the other way. Hill with it from the far point. Makes one move past Carranzo. Centers it away for Benning. Shot! Wow, what a play! Nice pass by Hill over to Benning for the one-timer, but it looks like he may have been blocked before it could have reached Camasso, who was actually already in position. Benning with it now in the corner, trying to go back across for a cutting Hill. Sweet tie with this. Spins, turns, and sends it all the way down. Wow, what a play by Hill over to Benning. But it looks like it may have hit a skate before it actually went on net. But as I said, it also appeared that Camasso was already there. As the Leprechauns doing everything right, trying to close this game out, this championship out, which would be their first one ever at the D1 level. Wattress, in the meanwhile, walks in, tries to center that. That's blocked by Sweet Eye. And back in front for Hill. Shot, score! Hold on a second, folks. Hill with a goal, his second of this series. And the score now 4-2 in favor of the Leprechauns, who are now just under 2 minutes away from sweeping the Allies. But they are under a lot of pressure now as Hill makes a move on. Sweet Eye walks in with the backhand and misses. Benning with it now up front, sends it back to the point for Wattrous. Back in front for Hill. He throws it on net. Camasso puts an end to that one. As the Leprechauns, grateful for the efforts of Camasso, as you could see with Radke there. Hill against Huck was all the way back out of the zone. Laney across for Wattrous, back for Benning. One touched for Laney, who throws it out to Hill, too far from him, and the Leprechauns dump it on net. Hill there with it now. No, there's a whistle as we look at the clock. 1:28 to go for the Leprechauns and Brittany Camasso as they inch closer to their first championship at this level. Hill in the face-off circle now, trying to go back as Radke tries to go forward. That's right on the stick of Sisk, but he couldn't pull the trigger. Back over for Hill from Benning. He walks in front past Sweet Eye. Can't finish off the move, though. Now it's behind the net for Benning. He throws it in front the other way. Here's Hill with it now in the corner, and he's worked on by Delahanty. Here's Sisk with it now. He tries to get it out of the zone. Wattrous in front. All the way out of the zone it comes now as Kelsey jumps in with 1 minute remaining for the Leprechauns, as the Allies have pulled netminder Julio Alves, trying to find a way back into this one. The Leprechauns content to just let that clock
What is
tick
this, your
down.
first game here?
Leprechauns, of course,
Nah, it's like halfway
have
between
won.
the.
They are no stranger to championships, having completely dominated the D2 level just about a year ago. Although this would be their first time reaching the championship in D1, and possibly, it looks like, possibly claiming their first championship at this level. Benning with it now, trying to set up a shot, can't do it. Goes back in front. Camasso there with the ball, bouncing in front. Hill jumps up top, and he has it behind the net. Two players in front. Back for Kelsey. He can't pull the trigger. Tries to go back for Benning. It's picked off, and away to the races we go. All the way down. It's Benning versus Sisk. Benning gets a stick there first.
Their shoulder.
28 seconds to go. As that looks like Laney. He falls trying to get that back out the other way. As Wattrous has it now, taking it away from Sisk. He backhands it up for Kelsey. He backhands it down into the corner as Hill tries to get here first. He does. He looks in front for Benning. Shot, score! And the Allies suddenly with 2 goals in this period and just 8 seconds left, down by a goal. The Leprechauns moving Phil up to the face-off circle for this one as they look to just prevent any shot they can. Any lucky shot is what it would take now against the lucky Leprechauns, and that's not going to work. It goes all the way into the corner. Delahanty with it now, working on Hill. Hill takes away from it, throws it in front. It goes into the corner, and that's it, folks. The Leprechauns are D1 champions, leaving no doubt about this, as they sweep the former champion Allies, capping it off in Game 2 with a stirring 4-3 win. They were outshot in this one, 14-7 in the third period, but it didn't matter. The Leprechauns built up a lead early and held on and actually controlled play for much of the game until about midway through the third period, when they probably took their foot off the gas a bit, as we see Dan Sisk coming through the handshake line with Phil Sweetie, Brad Radke, the Delahanties, and so forth, as the Leprechauns now get ready to take the ceremonial championship photo.
We fell short by 1 goal.
What a dominating performance by the Leprechauns. It would be hard to find another performance that was ever more dominating than this one in a championship, sweeping the Allies, out-shooting them in the first 5 periods, and with the exception of maybe about 20 seconds, having never trailed in the entire series. Congratulations to the Leprechauns, D1 champions. This has been Memory to Video Productions. We'll see you next time.